Hi everyone, today I have to move all of this, but before I get rid of this I have to build this. It's basically a shade cage, it's easy to make, and I'm using pull screen, insect screen, I'm using repurposed wood where I can, and I'm just using pressure treated 4x2s. This is the size it's going to be. I'm using an old workbench for the uprights which measures 6 inches by 6 foot by 2 inches. 4 cuts at 4x2s by 8s for the width, and 4 cuts at 4x8 cut down to 6.8 inches. I'm using 2.5 inch deck screws to put everything together. What I'm doing is putting 2 deck screws in each corner and building a frame. If you're like me and you work on your own, then basically you're screwed. So cinder blocks are your best friend. Use the fence. And what I'm going to do here put these at the top like so. The frame is pretty much done, so all I'm doing is strengthening it up and making it square. You can see I added a couple of supports across the middle, and I'm putting in braces on each corner. This will make the cage solid. For the doorway and the centre supports I use my Kreg jig. It makes the perfect butt joint, pulling in the wood nice and tight, but you can always screw in at 45 degrees if you don't have one. Everything's pretty solid on this cage. I'm just putting in the last brace and I'm going to make sure everything's nice and square. Instead of building the door, I was going to use that on this part here. It's 39 inches wide, that's 34. So there's no instructions in this, probably only cost about 10 bucks. It's a very simple magnetic fly screen. Everything is pinned together. I found it easier to work from the bottom, pin the bottom and work upwards, and the screen itself actually seems pretty good. These are the things I'll be using: a roll of insect screen, drawing pins, a level, stapler, hammer and a knife. I've already done one section, cut the screen about 2 inches all the way around, larger than it needs to be, and then all I do is just turn and staple the edges. I decided to do this top, front and back in one piece, and to use drawing pins instead of staples. I did this because if there wasn't enough sun I could take it off, or if I moved some of the supports around, and also it was easier on my own to do this on my own. I still did the same and put a fold in the edges though. So this is it complete. I think it's pretty good. I can expand on it easily, and also add shelves and a proper rain barrel. Not my Home Depot drip irrigation that you can see in the background. But that does work well. Total cost of this was around about $145. That was for 14 pieces of 4x2 by 8s and decking screws. The rest I already had. So if you like what you see, please subscribe, give me a thumbs up, and I'll see you on the next one.